What it is, your boy Champ, Champstyletv. I'm locked in with Synthoro and Remo in the Field podcast. Tap the fuck in. We going viral, nigga. Yeah.
If you ain't in the field while you street talking, we be running it up while you sleepwalking. Still making licks while the D's walking. But I'ma
What's up with it? What's up with it, man? It's your boy Synthoro.
It's your boy Remo.
And this is In the Field podcast, man. Yo, Reem, what's up with you, champ?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm blessed. You know we here.
Yeah, we definitely here.
Yeah.
This is a good night. This is a goodie.
Yeah, it's a goodie.
It's a goodie.
It's a real goodie.
All right, so like I said, there's a lot going on, and it's always a lot going on. But with that being said, we gonna figure shit out. So what's our slogan though, bro? Because this is what we here for. We
Listen, our slogan is support the supporters.
And with that being said, we got. Hold on. We ain't even gonna go through that. We gonna play like this. Listen, listen. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, by the way. Let's not forget that. But this man right here next to me, he's a content creator. He's the CEO of DEO, vendors, business management, personal trainer, business owner, and a consultant.
And more.
And more.
We wear many hats.
And more.
And more. We got Champ in the building, man.
No doubt. Good
Let's
looking,
get
y'all.
it, baby. What's up, gang?
Appreciate y'all,
yes,
brothers,
sir, man.
I'm good,
Yeah,
I'm
we've
good.
been trying to get next to you.
It feel good. It feel
Yes,
good
sir.
to be back.
It feel good?
Yeah, to wrap the year off,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
after all the nonsense
Back
and the
in front of the
bullshit.
camera,
you know what I'm saying? Be
saying?
back in front of the camera on y'all brothers in the field situation. I
Appreciate
really love
that,
what y'all
man.
doing, man.
I appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Appreciate
bro.
the
Thanks.
opportunity.
Appreciate that, vice versa. Like we here, look, let me tell you something, man. Like I said, our slogan is support the supporters. So, you know, we support when we just looking for the support back.
Absolutely.
And that's how that
right.
shit keep going, you know what I
That's
mean?
right.
So look, with that being said, man, we got Champ in the building, man. For my viewers, right? I just want a little bit of your upbringing, bro. Like where you from?
Oh,
and-
man.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people like I never heard you tap into that like that.
Yeah, I
It
never
just was
really
straight
talked about
tea.
that.
That's
yeah.
all it was, really. You know what I mean?
It's always some
It was straight
controversy,
tea.
right?
Yeah, but we don't do
Lot
say
of-
tonight,
lot
so
of
we gonna
drama,
talk
right?
about it.
Yeah, all the time. But
Yeah.
I'm originally from Brooklyn, born and raised.
BK.
BK all
Say
day.
that
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I grew up between Red Hook, Park Slope, Gowanus.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So at the start of my life, I was living in Red Hook projects with my moms,
Okay.
my uncles, you know, Calvin Klein, Xavier, and them, for some time, and then my mother got caught up in the whirlwind of drug use and stuff like that, and some crazy, you know, violent situations happened at the crib, 65
Okay.
Bush Street. You know, shout out to Red Hook.
Okay.
You know, where, you know, the crib was a spot, you feel me?
Okay.
So, you know, me being a youngin', my mom tried to shield me from it as much as she could, but it's but so much shielding you can do when I could just walk out the
Especially
bedroom
as a
door and see
mother.
what's happening. Yeah.
Especially as a
Yeah,
mother.
Exactly. So, you know, her beginning the drug use situation after, you know, it was a stash house, it was a bunch of things. Niggas just cook up in there and all that. And, excuse me, some cats came through and to rob the joint. And, you know, it ended up bad for them. I'm going to just say it like that.
Right.
So after that, you know, my grandmother, who lived in Park Slope, she, you know, didn't want me to be raised in that environment. So she came and got custody of me. And I started living with my grandmother, I say when I was about 10, 11 years old, which was a crazy culture shift, right?
Yeah.
Coming up in the projects, seeing all the
I was
crazy
raised
shit.
by my grandmom, so I know.
Yeah, you already know.
I
So
know.
going from the hood to somewhat, you know, middle class suburban area in Park Slope, it was a culture shock. So I got into mad trouble, you know, early on in elementary school. I went to PS32 in Gowanus. I went to John Jay High School in Park Slope. I went to PS39. I went to 51s in Park Slope, Brooklyn, but I never lasted long. Like the most I ever did good was in elementary. I graduated, and as soon as I went to junior high school, I started wilding, bringing guns to school, stealing out of stores,
Going
like
crazy.
just cars, whatever I could get
Whatever
my
it
hands
was,
on, I
yeah,
was doing it. You know what I'm
whatever,
saying?
What time frame is this? Early 90s?
Oh yeah, this is in the mid 90s. I would
Mid-90s?
say like 94, 95.
Okay.
You know, Wu-Tang was the soundtrack
Brooklyn-
of my criminal career at the
Wu-Tang,
beginning.
okay.
Brooklyn was Brooklyn.
Brooklyn was
Yeah,
Brooklyn, exactly.
was Brooklyn.
And it's crazy because my mom's had a connection to them brothers too. To ODB, rest in peace. To Papa Wu, rest in peace. Ghost,
Rest in
you
peace,
know,
Pop. You
all
know they
of
from
them.
Fort Greene. They from
That's
my
a fact.
family.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
from where we.
Yeah.
That's from Fort Greene.
Yeah,
Those are
you
my
probably
guys.
know my mom. My mom's used to be wild
That's what I'm
back in the
saying.
day.
Like, yeah, niggas be knowing people. You know how that shit go.
Yep. So Yeah, at that time in the mid-90s, I was outside. But the thing is, I was outside doing the shit I was doing for acceptance. I didn't have to do the shit that I did.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I just want to be down type shit.
Yeah, I wanted to be down. Like, dudes was outside, you know, in my neighborhood, you know, classmates and all that, peers. And I'm looking at what they doing, and I'm like, I want to be cool too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what I got to do to be cool? All right, we going to go in the Rite Aid, we going to steal a bunch of Philly blunts.
That's how it
We
started.
going to the corner store, we got the North
Yeah.
Face bubbles on, we going to grab the 40s, put them down our
gonna
sleeves.
graduate. We gonna
down our legs.
Exactly.
How we gonna make it
We
happen?
gonna graduate the biggest shit.
Exactly. And then it graduated to, you know, me stealing cars and then getting a connect in Coney Island to get the cars off of me, break them down, give me the bread for it. Now I'm walking around, young nigga with tens of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I would never get a job. Like, all I gotta do is go and take these cars, bring it to this plug, get the cash, I'm good.
Right.
You feel me? I go shopping, I take the little girl shopping, made sure my grandma was good, shit like that. You know what I mean? But then I fell down the wormhole and I got caught more than I got away.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So my career, in the beginning of my criminal career, I got away a few times, but then when I got knocked, you know, you're juvenile, so your guardian come pick you up from the precinct and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
Then
how
it,
really.
and then it
that's how
escalated to family court. Now my grandmother coming in, the judge is seeing me multiple times a year. He like, yo, I'm fed up with you. You got to go in.
Okay.
Like, ain't no bail, ain't nothing, ain't nobody gonna save you this time. And I wound up having like 6 felonies at like 14, 15 years old.
Damn, you was
Yeah.
yeah, you was overactive.
By this time, though, yeah, exactly. By this time, yo,
Nigga was overactive.
it was crazy, bro. Because by this time, it was now selling weed, and you know, I was still doing the stealing car stuff, and I started a whole ring, car theft ring and shit like that.
That was the era of that.
How
Yeah.
old are you at this point?
At that time, I'm like 15.
15.
I'm like
Right,
15.
you
I'm
about
young.
15.
I'm young. So they wanted to put me in juvenile. You know, I did the Spofford thing, which was fucking nuts. Pause. You know, for somebody who was just used to stealing and stuff like that, I wasn't really on no violent shit unless I had to. But to go in there, the first time, 15 years old, this was like 1996, September. It was crazy. You know what I mean? I wasn't gangbanging, so I was automatically a target. You know what I mean? So I got my ass whooped more than a few times in there. You know what I mean? And going through that, and I'm not talking about just by my peers, by the gangbangers in there, but by the staff too. Because the staff is like, you coming in here and fucking up our program. These dudes run the crib, you coming in here wanting to sit in the front chair, look at TV, you want to grab the phone, like you acting like you don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Right.
So it came to a point where, like, you know, I got beat up enough to where I started doing the beating up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm gonna pick somebody, I'm gonna go upside their head, y'all gonna respect my shit. Yeah, y'all gonna jump me, I'm gonna get through it, but I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna keep doing it till y'all respect my shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's what I went through that first year in Spofford. You know what I mean?
Right. So that's the upbringing of your. It was rough then because I heard you say in an interview you spent either half or most of your
more time in prison
jail
than in the street.
out in the street.
Yeah, way more time in prison than in the street. I would
Okay.
say about 27 years.
27
altogether.
years.
And I'm 42.
So what's the
you
from 15 to what years you started?
I'm what you call a recidivist. You know what I'm saying? Because I kept going in and out.
And a recidivist is what?
Recidivist is somebody who goes in and out of prison essentially. Like,
More or
you
less
go
like
through
a
bid.
persistent.
Yeah, but the term is
predicate persistent.
It's a revolving door for you,
it's
basically.
a revolving door. So like I did, as they term me a recidivist, I went in for 2 years and 3 months as a juvenile. Came home, went back in for 2 years upstate. Came out for a little while, went back in for 2.5 to 5. Came out, went back in for another 2.5 to 5. Came out, went back in for 6 years. Came out, went back in for 7 years.
Okay.
And that's when I came home in 2021.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why they call me a recidivist. It's just a recycling thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. So look, you know, I want to speed it up a little, right? Because that's a lot. That's a lot for a young 15-year-old to go through. You know, that many felonies.
Yeah.
Is like That's
And
insane.
they be
You got
going
niggas.
back and forth to jail that
I
many
mean, that's
times.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to tell to the youth right now is that, you know, a lot of, you know, ones that's around me now that they's bugging out. They don't understand that. That's how it,
Yeah.
once you go through one time, you come, like you said, it's like a habit with anything.
Once you open that
It's like
door and
sugar.
you start
It's
that
sugar.
cycle, yeah.
It's all sugar,
Yeah.
bro.
That's a
Any
fact.
type of sugar, you know
That's
what I
a
mean?
fact.
It's addictive. I keep telling you, and then it get ugly. And then it depends on your character. It depends on your, you know, your MO.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How things will go in there.
Right. See, the problem is
Yeah,
with niggas.
yeah,
The
yeah,
problem
sure
is with
do.
niggas going back and forth is this is one out of the many issues is that you are celebrated when you come home.
Yeah,
That's the fucking
that be
problem.
that,
Like,
right? They
yeah,
like
I come
that.
home, they like, yeah,
you got
look,
a
he got
couple
his weight
dollars,
up.
You got his weight up. You get a little bit of ass
Yeah,
and
you
shit
like,
like
oh,
that. You
this
think
shit
it's all
easy.
sweet.
I wouldn't mind committing another crime
it's
and going
never
back
sweet.
in. You
So
feel me?
what's the difference in the mindset? Like since
far
you've been
as-
since
Oh,
you've
shit.
been home and stopped going to jail. I know you had to change the whole mindset.
yeah. The mindset changed once I got my education. I got my bachelor's degree in liberal arts on my last bit in fish skill.
We
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
That. We
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, when you tell me further yourself, I love that.
We
Yeah.
love that.
That's what changed my mindset, and I learned so much, man. I learned so many different things that I never knew before, and I was able to. I always had a competitive spirit, so in class, like how I was doing in the street, like who could steal more, who could sell more drugs, or whatever, who could get the most money, who could bag the most girls, like all of this competitive shit. I had that in the educational atmosphere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, nigga, I'm gonna get an A before you. Nigga, I'm gonna finish.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock out this semester before you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I was when I was in college in jail. So I was able to knock my shit out in less than 4 years because I had nothing but time.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? I always knew I was smart. I never was a
So
dummy.
you took advantage of it.
Yeah, and that changed my whole mindset. So my grandmother getting older, my mom's getting older. You know what I'm saying? I'm not young. They're not young like they used to be. So I'm like, yo, I can't keep doing this shit. So I decided to create something while I was in prison to help me not come back when I came home, and that was the magazine situation.
And I want to get into that. So boom, when you came home, that was the magazine. You got right into that. That was the first.
It started in jail.
All right, so you started doing it in jail, the
Yeah,
magazine
it
situation.
started in jail,
And
yep.
you came out with it.
Yeah, and it kept
Did
it
you
moving.
stop? Because
No. Well, right now, I parted ways with it.
Okay.
I parted ways with it now. I got rid of my share
Okay.
of the business and stuff like that, and this is due to other shit that happened, which we'll get into later, right?
Right.
What was the content like of the magazine?
It was pussy books. We had pussy books.
Okay.
I knew that
We had-
already.
Yeah, you know we got pussy books.
Yeah, I knew what that was about.
Social media based information. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? The models, the memes.
Okay, all right,
You know, shit
all
like
right.
the Shade Room, Hollywood
Everything
Unlocked.
somebody in jail not seeing.
Right, because they don't have access to
Because
the
they don't have
internet. It
access
was
to
in the
it.
magazine.
Okay.
Basically. And we was dropping like 12 different types of magazines every 2 months.
Say that.
Yeah, I was putting in work.
Yeah, so we was able to oversaturate the market and corner it, essentially. You know what I mean? Because I was in there. I was in there. So I'm the nigga that was on the phone all the time. I was doing interviews over the phone with niggas. So I was interviewing Uncle Murder over the phone, Benny the Butcher.
I heard you speak about that.
Buster. Like it was a plethora of artists that I was able to get in touch with. Rest in peace to K Slay.
Fire.
Due to him. You know what I'm saying? He helped me out. He helped us out a lot.
Fire. Yo, so look, real quick, I want to just get a quick toast.
Let's
Get
do
a
it.
quick toast real quick. You know what I mean? That's to
Salute.
the new year coming.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes.
New year
New
coming,
year.
right?
2025.
New year, new
Divine.
things, new money.
All right, let's get into a little tea now, baby. God damn it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Listen, how did you get on my expert opinion? How did that work? How did
So
who put that
what
together?
happened was, first of all, when I first came home, I was outside.
Right.
I was at every industry party, nigga studio sessions, all of that because I was promoting the
He was
magazine.
around. That's a
right?
fact.
So I was already tapped in. So now there's a woman named Shaw Newell. Shout out to her. She's a wellness woman, and